I've got the proper podcast set up today. I've got my A cam, my B cam for off the shoulder. So in this video, we're going to get into the weeds. We're going to get into what this channel is about, where we're going, and what we are doing with this channel, because I need to give a little bit of context. Let's be serious. For those of you who have subscribed for a while on this channel, you may have noticed I've started pumping out the content again once a week since the start of the year. I've now been making shorts out of the videos that I've been making once a week and just been pumping the content. And a big milestone has been hit for this YouTube channel, 200 subscribers, which is absolutely nuts. That is crazy. I remember posting my first YouTube video about like 3 or 4 years ago with me in front of the camera. And it got like 30 views within a week. And I was like, who the hell is clicking on this? I thought no one would notice. I didn't tell anyone. I just posted it just to get into the habit of posting. And like 30 people watched it. That scared the living daylights out of me. And now I'm 200 subscribers. So yeah, celebrate the small wins. In this channel, I am literally just having fun with it. That's it. But in 2025, I am focusing on a few small different things. First being running. Now this channel isn't going to get into the nitty gritty about the times and the types of training and the types of whatever you do when you run. There's loads of other channels with a lot better athletes producing a lot better information that I'm going to give you. Go follow them. More specifically, actually, the program that I'm following is going to be of Stephen Scullion, who's an Irish YouTuber. He's also an Olympic marathonist. His content is unbelievable. He has just set up a clothing brand, 262 Running, I think it's called. Go over, follow that channel for all your running needs, because you're not going to get it here. I'm just focusing on the process and just capturing just the day to day of what it is to be the everyday athlete trying to run a marathon. And more specifically, I'm trying to run a 3-hour marathon or a sub 3 marathon. I want to see that number two in front of my time, whether I get this year, next year, or 10 years from now. That is the goal. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty about what hill training I'm doing, what intervals I'm doing, what threshold runs I'm doing. No, this is just about having fun with my friends and just taking you on the process of trying to get that sub 3. And I hope you enjoy it, because I've enjoyed making those videos. I've enjoyed taking people along in the journey. It's very amateurly shot, which is such a breath of fresh air from what I've been doing in the business aspect of things. And that is number 2, which I'm going to talk about, the business. So for the business side of things, I went as a freelance videographer about 1.5 years ago, and I'm just trying to develop that business into something sort of bigger than just being a freelance videographer, and that just takes time, and I want to document some of the journey here. Last year I stopped documenting the journey. I was more focusing on all the different changes that are happening in life and just trying to plug the holes of the sinking ship that was my finances. And now that has stabilized, I'm now focusing on just taking people along in that journey, because I don't know how long this journey will last. It feels like a dream. It feels like someone's going to sweep the rug from underneath me, but I'm going to try to keep the dream alive for as long as possible and document as much as from my like gigs and from my shoots on this YouTube channel, as well as all the running content on the side, just as weekly catch-ups, just having the crack. And number 3, all I want to do is document life. Life is so short, life goes really fast, and there's nothing like looking back at older videos or older photos of yourself and just being like, wow, that feels like a lifetime ago. And because it's so short, I just want to document as much as the fun as possible and put it out there for the world to enjoy too. It's not how fast time moves. It's now February in 2025. Where did January go? January went in a blink of an eye. What I've noticed is, like, on this social media trend, everyone's out there trying to do the biggest, the baddest, the best thing, and I don't want any of that. I don't want to run 100 kilometers a week like Mark. I don't want to run across Africa. I don't want to do any of that. I'm just happy going for a little sub 3 marathon. But what I want to do is document a bit more of life, a bit more of who I'm sharing my time with, the fun that we're having, and just encapsulating that in one little video. And I'm also taking on the ups and the downs of that there, because it's not all plain sailing. This is real life, and if I can keep it as real as possible in these videos and just make it slightly, just a little bit entertaining, that's goal achieved for these videos. Anyway, the start of this week has been a deload week. I haven't been running as much. I've done actually So this little book is my brain, and I write everything down. I write my runs down in this. I write my little checklist for the day. If I get that achieved, happy days. There's so much satisfaction in just like scribbling out your little checklist of what you've done today. And in the back of this, I keep my runs. In total, in 2025, I have ran a total of over 300 kilometers. That's 300 kilometers in 7 weeks. And that's incredible. I am so proud of that. I've done a lot this year, and I deserve a deload week. A deload week for me is just going to be taking it back from the 60, 70 kilometers that I've been running recently a week, back down to like 30 or 40 this week, and then we go back up again for the hills. That's basically this channel. Just to let you know, there will be no like run with me's or get ready with me or what's all the Instagram trends. Come run 30 kilometers with me.
This is the first day of running across Africa.
I know. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Just thought I'd share. Just thought I would share. Good to talk. Although it feels a little bit one-sided, YouTube, it's good to talk.